everyone, and welcome to another walkthrough video as part of a series starting at the basics and leading up to a full trading experience on an exchange. So today we are looking at one of the largest exchanges called Binance. There are a lot of exchanges available. I, for example, use Coinbase, Binance, CryptoBridge and a few others. However, Binance is massive and has a lot of volume going through it, which makes trading quick and relatively easy. It is also one of the main exchanges that trading robots like WOLFPACKBOT uses. If you don't have a Binance account and want to get one, I've put a link in the description with my referral code. Please use the code. So when you first log on to Binance, you get the initial screen and have the options to go to the exchange, markets, lending, and of course to log on or register. Today I'm looking at the exchange side of Binance, but first you need to create an account. This is very easy to do. Click on the register link and follow the prompts, username, password, all that sort of good stuff. Now, I know that no one reads the terms and conditions, but in this case, I suggest you really do. This is mainly because there's been a trend for traders to run multiple accounts. This can be common when trading multiple base pairs and using robots to trade with. However, Binance insists that it's one account per person. There is a news article from Binance which says they're tightening up this rule in late 2019, I think it said September, and they will suspend accounts if they suspect them to be duplicates. So after registering, you will exist as a basic user, but can trade freely. You do have limits, but unless you're thinking of trading thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, I wouldn't worry about it right now. Later on, if you're trading a lot of money, you can verify your identity, which is a quick and simple process. It does vary depending on which exchange you're on, and some exchanges require driving licenses, passports, or other forms of ID. This Know Your Customer or KYC approach is increasingly common wherever you go nowadays. I would also strongly recommend at this point you enable the multi-factor auth. You can use something like Google Auth or YubiKey or whatever you wish. Because believe me, you don't want to get hacked. Been there, done that, didn't enjoy the experience one bit. So once you're logged in, have a look around the dashboard, your wallet, and I think it's pretty obvious what it's telling you. But let me know in the comments if you have any specific questions. I will bring your attention to one of the main settings, which is use BNB for trades. This is in the trading fee level panel on the bottom right. And I have a whole video with trading on BNB for fees coming up, with the mathematics behind when it's okay to do it and when it's really, really good to do it. Binance also has an academy which goes through the basics of the exchange, which you can access from the dashboard. If you're really new to the exchange, I would recommend you go to the academy, have a read, and try to familiarise yourself with what it says there. Now, back in the day, I remember what it's like to first log on to the trading screen itself and thought, what on earth is going on here? I remember thinking, what are these weird red-green sticks? Why are those numbers moving so fast? What on earth? It can be daunting, but don't panic. So with that said, let's have a look at the screen. For our purposes today, let's ignore the right-hand side of the screen, which shows the buys and sells going on, and focus on the main chart screen itself. So here we have a multicolored display showing the prices in what are called candles. They tend to come in two colors, normally red, the price has dropped, and green, yeah, you got it, the price has gone up. The thick part of each of the candles represent the price spread. A long candle could have hundreds or even thousands potentially of dollars difference in the price. Ideally you want to sell at the top of the red candle and buy at the bottom of a green one. But one might say, what are the little wick things at either end? Well, they represent the high and low points of the price during that candle's time period. So here's an image of Bitcoin US Tether trading window versus Bitcoin, and also shows, interestingly, the price crash that happened last night. The chart is really looking over the last 2 weeks. I tend to use an hourly chart, which is on screen right now, and of course it shows all the price variations that have been going on in that time. You can also view the charts in different time periods. At the top left option is the time button. So play around, look at the different chart periods, and you can see how the shorter time frames can be far busier in terms of price movement than the longer ones. But that's not always true. So what time frame do you use? Well, there tends to be a preference for around 15 minutes. This is an accurate-ish time window for trends, but it's still pretty fast-paced for trading. If you're like me and you're a little bit more cautious, I use a 1 hour period. This produces less activity, but trends are easy to spot and trade with, at least for me. So looking at the image, does it look like just a random mess? Well, perhaps, but there is a wealth of technical indicators which can be used to give clues as to which way the price will go. So for simplicity, I haven't included any overlays on this image. But you'll see in later videos that indicators look for certain conditions, then can be programmed into trading software like WOLFPACKBOT, or used manually to buy and sell. So looking at the chart on the screen, along with our tech indicators which aren't shown, you should be able to see that we should have bought here, here, and here, possibly here for example. I'll be looking into this in more detail in a series of trading videos about building strategies, looking at these indicators and understanding what they're trying to tell you. On the bottom of the screen you have the open orders, history panel, and on the right the important buy sell and types of buy sell, either market, limit or stop limit that you wish to carry out. Again, we'll be looking at this in more detail in another video. So for now, I suggest you look at the Binance Academy for more insights into the exchange. Look around with it, get familiar with the layout, and perhaps do some pre-reading on indicators such as RSI, STOCH or STOCH, however you want to pronounce that, and Bollinger Bands, which is what we'll be looking at initially in the videos going forward. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you see, drop me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already to the channel, please do. And I'll see you soon.